I want everybody to eat. And maybe that's just me being a good ass person, but I want everybody to eat, whether you're in my life or not. You don't gotta sit at my table to eat.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Just Jay the Podcast. This is the season 3 season finale. I can't believe we made it through 3 seasons already. That's crazy. Our show makes a year, August 13th. Today is April 21st, 2022. I turned 22 in 6 days. That's exciting as fuck. I have a lot to talk to y'all about because I've been missing in action. And last episode was the collab that I recorded back in March that I just dropped with Cresden. That was a good conversation. It was really cool to just brainstorm and just talk off the dome with another creative person. We didn't have no notes with that. We literally just winged the entire episode and it came out pretty good. So I hope you guys fucked with that one. But yeah, I got a lot to talk about. So I feel like being that I'm about to turn 22, I've been getting in my birthday mode because honestly, I take birthdays very seriously. Birthdays are huge to me. So I've been trying to get that in order. I have a few, I know I've been saying I have a lot of collabs coming and I haven't really been dropping any, but when I went to Atlanta, I didn't really get a lot of the collabs that I wanted to get done, but I do have some really cool collabs coming in New York that I have really high expectations for because these are guys that I've known for a long time who are coming up in the music industry and I support their music and they support my show. So definitely have a lot of good collabs coming up for real this time. Like, it's not a joke. Season 4 is going to be epic, okay? I'm telling you. I know they say that about every season, but I feel like every season gets better. So I say that every season, but I really do. Like, what am I trying to say? I really do, like, exceed my expectations every season. So boom. Let's get into it. So basically what I've been doing lately is trying to find my routine. As you guys know, I go to John Jay College of Criminal Justice now, which is a huge deal. I got my undergrad at Fairleigh Dickinson University, which is a great school. Highly recommend for anybody looking to go to school, trying to find a school to go to, anything like that, or even just trying to, maybe a school to work at or anything like that. FDU is a really good school. It's in Hackensack, New Jersey. Now that I'm going to John Jay is about an hour from my house, so I would have to like take the train and commute. But I'm planning on going one day a week because I've been going online this whole time during the whole corona shit because I don't want to get vaccinated. But what I recently found was I went to visit the school maybe on 2 days ago. And basically, if I wanted to go in person, I would have to get vaccinated. And I personally feel like I want that whole college experience. That's the whole reason I wanted to go to John Jay, just to take the train, commute, be a city girl, get my education and come back home. Like, because I'm in the process of getting another job because I just feel like every time school's out for me, I always want to stack my bread as much as possible. So I'm in the process of getting another job. Trying to balance my school and work life situation. My semester is over, so it's just me like figuring out my next semester credits and just figuring out how I'm gonna really plan my week. So that's really what I'm trying to figure out as of lately. I think I've also had a lack of motivation with the podcast because I've been feeling like nobody's really hearing me. And I hate that I say that all the time, but that's really how I be feeling sometimes. And I also realized like it's really hard being a podcaster who does a show by themselves because I talked about this last season, I believe, but when you have another co-host with you, it's just easy to bounce ideas off and just control the conversation more. But when it's just you, it's just literally you. Like, you have to continuously keep the conversation going. And I personally feel like I think I do a good job at it, but it's still hard. And it's still hard for people to connect to that because it's just one host. I would have loved to, bro. Okay, also, there's a new podcast that's out by B. Simone and her best friend, Megan. It's called Know For Sure. That's the podcast name. I've been watching, they only have like 4 episodes out because like I said, they're pretty new. But amazing podcast. Amazing. Like, if I could have gone into this podcast world with a co-host or with a close friend or a close person that knew me, that the conversations would flow and it would be good, I would do it. Because even them and the Poor Minds podcast, like, they're just situations like that where it's two best friends, two black women, two independent women trying to, just use it as a therapy session. And I really, really connect to the Know For Sure podcast because I think it was either episode 1 or 2, they had explained like, basically it's very similar to what my goal for my podcast was. Like, I just want to be there for people. I want to use this as a form of therapy for me, and also to be a place where people can connect to me and connect to each other and connect to a deeper part of themselves, because I'm talking about things that, normally you don't really talk about behind camera, or it's not going to be, Black women don't really come out and speak and use their platform like this. So I think it's very difficult when it's just me. But I think those are also great examples of podcasts who do have two co-hosts that you can relate to each one of them differently. I also feel lately I haven't been taking constructive criticism very well. And I personally feel as though I take constructive criticism harshly because people don't see my vision. And I feel like lately I've had people come to me, suggestions about my podcast. And don't get me wrong, I'm open to any suggestion you have about my podcast, especially if you're like someone who has a podcast, who's been doing it longer, or, you have that platform. I'm all down for suggestions, recommendations, anything. But I personally always feel like this is a work in progress. Like, yes, my audio could be better. Yes, my video could be better. I record this shit in my garage with my fucking backdrop up and my microphone right here. Because I personally feel as though, yes, of course I would want, when you watch the Know For Sure podcast, you're going to see what I'm talking about with the video and the audio. But my presentation is what my presentation is for right now. I'm working with what I have. I don't have my own podcast studio. I don't have my own space to really set up one besides right here. So like I said, I'm working with what I have. And at the end of the day, I think the product that I'm putting out is good for my beginning stage. I'm at the beginning of this. I haven't even made a year in this podcast shit. So yes, of course I want everything to be better, but you got to put in the money and the time for all of that. And right now, I'm so focused on my birthday. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little selfish when it comes around my birthday time because it's about me, bitch. The hell do you mean? This is the day I was born, so I'm gonna live it up. But that's what I'm really focused on right now, and getting my second job. Because I know when I have the second job, it would be easy for me to, put more effort into this. So I just feel like I hate when people say, definitely the audio and the video could technically be better. And obviously I know that, but it's just like, you don't see the vision. You don't see what I've put in to really make this what it is already. Like, it took so much for me to even have this. So when I get the resources and everything to build it the way I wanted to and present it the way I wanted to, it's going to be amazing. That's why I put so much time into my social media presence and my fucking presentation on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and YouTube. I put so much time into that because that is important. And I think that everything's going to get better with time. That's all I'm going to say about that. So just give me some time and I'm going to be the next #1 podcaster. I'm going to be Poor Minds level. Okay? I put money on it because people can relate to me. I talk a lot of real shit and I'm not just sitting here just talking to y'all. And I also think that when you're a pretty face like me, it attracts people. But definitely just give me some time, baby. Okay, the audio, everything will be up to speed. But right now I'm working with what I have and I'm doing a damn good job at it. So no tea, no shade. That's it for me. Boom. Okay, also want to talk about, we're probably tired of talking about this. I know I'm a little late with this discussion. The Will Smith drama, baby. Okay, boom. Apparently he made a joke. I don't know why I keep saying boom. Weird. Anyway, at the what's it, the Oscars? Yeah, at the Oscars, he walked on stage. I guess Chris Rock made a joke about his wife's hair, who suffers from alopecia. And Will walked on stage, smacked the shit out of him, and walked out. And basically, he was trying to do it to support his wife because I guess her reaction to the joke triggered him, and he got into protective husband mode and did what he had to do. Rightfully so. I see no wrong with what he did because honestly, niggas get slapped on the street every day for talking crazy coming out of their mouth about somebody's girl or about somebody's man. So just because we're in a high, how do I want to say this? Just because we're in a very bougie environment doesn't mean we can't still get it popping. You feel me? That's how I feel about the situation. And it was visible on her face that she was upset and she didn't really care for the distasteful comment, which technically Chris Rock didn't make that joke. When you are on the Oscars and you're hosting and you're talking, you're reading from a teleprompter or a teleprompt, whatever the fuck it's called. Those white people behind that bougie show made that joke. So misdirected anger, yes. But at the end of the day, it's whoever's presenting that joke, thinking it's funny, is going to get all the smoke. So I get it. Totally get it. What my problem is her response to him doing that. I personally feel like I wouldn't even let my man walk up there. Yo, babe, it's cool. Because if I see him getting up, I already know what you're about to go do. It's going to be nothing of positivity, okay? Because you're not about to walk up there and give that man a hug. Let's just be real. We're not about to do that. Me, if I'm in that situation and I see my man about to get up, baby, it's cool. Chill. It's cool. It's okay. Fuck him. That's it. Or like, or even if I missed him when he was walking up, and when you walking down, I'm like, babe, why did you do that? Like, thank you, but chill. Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? And even after the fact, she went on did some interview, whatever, and was like, I wish he wouldn't have done that. Now that's my problem. Your man just went up in front of millions and millions of people and smacked the shit out of somebody off of them saying some crazy shit to you. You are never supposed to publicly say, I wish he wouldn't have did that. That's a conversation you have with him in private when y'all get to the crib. Don't publicly say that, because I feel like she has allowed so many people around the world to publicly disrespect and clown her husband for so long. With that August Alsina entanglement shit, with the whole red table mess that they be doing, you are allowing the entire world to bash your man, embarrass your man, call him names, you're humiliating him. Then he gets up and defends you so publicly, and that's what you say? Girl, be quiet. You don't need to say nothing else. Their relationship to me just looks so messy and so terrible. And then I found out a couple days ago on social media that they're trying to get a divorce. What's happening? What's going on? You know what? Honestly, if they need to divorce, I suggest they do so, because she has put Will through too much. Miss Jada, please. Shh. Anyway, I personally feel like, I think a man is always supposed to protect you, yes. But there just should be there should be boundaries that you don't cross. And that goes for publicly humiliating your partner or giving too much of y'all personal business to the public. They are not some regular couple. They are Will and Jada Smith. Come on now. We all in your business. All of us. So that's just my thing on it. And I personally think, I think he was banned from the Oscars for 10 years after that. That was the decision that they made. Dragging it. Completely dragging it. And then I also saw a meme where it was like, Will, why would you act that way in front of these white people? First of all, white people automatically deem us as ghetto. They already think that we're violent as fuck. So if they think that, let them continue. And second of all, who gives a fuck what these white people have to say? That's my thing. I hate when people say, oh, don't act that way in front of these white people. Don't get in here in front of these white people and act crazy. Fuck them. What is their opinion? Whatever. Another topic I have to talk about is, I'm done talking about Will. I'm just done. That's why I switched to the next subject. I was on TikTok this had to be like maybe last week or the week before. One of my friends had tagged me in a TikTok she made. Tiaja, who I had on the last episode that I did with her I think it was episode 8 or 9. And we were talking about our turn-ons and turns-off. Yeah, boom. That episode. She had tagged me in a video that she did on TikTok the topic was good girls going bad. And I said I would talk about it on my show. And I made a little response to it on TikTok, and then I posted it on my Just Jay Instagram. So definitely go look at those two videos, because I posted my opinion of it, and then I posted hers, because it was just amazing Black woman dialogue going back and forth. So definitely tune into that. On my Instagram page, I post a lot of shit. So turn your notifications on, turn your YouTube notifications on, all of that. Also, you can turn on our notifications on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. For when we drop episodes, you will get a notification. That's pretty cool. I do that on my phone, so when my episodes come out, I see it immediately. But Yeah. Okay, so my take on this is basically good girls going bad means a good girl, let's use myself for example, because I am a good girl. Good girl using her, no, allowing her negative experiences with love or with past romantic partners to turn her into a bad girl, or to turn her good girl off, or to make her feel that her being a good girl is a negative thing. I have been there before. Like I tell you guys all the time, I've been in 2 serious relationships and they both ended in turmoil. Both were very toxic, both were very unhealthy. Both I learned a lot from, right? At one point in my life, I did allow those negative relationships, and not even just those 2, but the talking stages that I've been in with different men outside of those relationships, I've learned a lot from. So personally, I could have allowed those negative situations to turn me into a cold-hearted person, to turn me into somebody that didn't want to love or didn't want to be so susceptible of loving people. I could have allowed that to overcome me and destroy how I view love and all that. What my favorite thing to say is to me and all of my friends is don't allow your negative experiences or interactions with love taint or ruin your definition of the word love. Because yes, it's so easy to let your past trauma make you be like, you know what, I'm done opening up. I'm going to do these niggas how they do me. I'm not going to be a good girl. I'm not going to lead with love. That's ruining you as a person. Don't allow anybody that wasn't for you and that wasn't worthy of you change how you feel about loving people and change how you move going forward. Because I said this in the TikTok, anything that you lose is going to be replaced with something better. Always, every time. So the person that you may have been dealing with may not have been for you. They may not have seen you as what you are worth. They may not have seen you for all that you are. That doesn't mean the next person won't. So don't change yourself for this person that wasn't worth it, because you're going to ruin yourself for the person who's going to meet you later on. Really, Dad? Don't change yourself for the person who's going to meet you later on, because that's what they're going to love about you. They're going to love that good girl persona. They're going to love that you're so loving. They're going to love all of you. So changing for the last person who didn't appreciate you is going to ruin your blessings coming through. So I personally think don't ever allow any negative interaction or anything negative that came with your love life force you to change how you are. No, because somebody's going to find you how you are and love everything about you, and you're never going to have to ask for anything. It's going to make you realize, okay, I went through this with these people to meet this person. So everything is going to work out. It's just all about healing and healing and learning all the lessons you're supposed to learn from every person that you meet and applying them to your future to be an even better fucking person. That's how I feel about that, because I've been there, done that. And I will never allow, and I've also, this is another thing that I have learned, no matter how many times you get hurt, if you meet somebody, never hold back your love. No matter how many times you get hurt, every time you have the opportunity to love and to experience love, you take it and you run with it and you do it with your whole heart, like that last heartbreak didn't happen, because you never know who you're going to come across and who you're going to interact with that may be the person for you. Call me Miss Say That Shit, because bitch, I said it. That was smart. That was fire. I know. Another topic I also been thinking about. Have you guys ever heard of friendship PTSD? Because just like we talked about good girls going bad with relationships and all that stuff, it's possible for a woman to have PTSD for men, and it's like, nope, I'm not fucking with no man. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to stay to myself. It's possible to feel that way about friendships, because let me tell you something. Me, I have had, I want to say 3 best friends in my entire life. Well, besides the ones that I have now. 2 prior best friends, because 2 prior best friends that I've had before the ones that I have right now. I have the girls that are always on the show that I always talk about. Those are my best friends. I consider them my best friends, yes. But before them, I had 2 prior best friends. The leech that I'd be talking about here and there on episodes, that's one of them. And then I also have another girl that I was really, really super close with, was like my sister, stayed at my house all the time, all that. When friendships like that end, and you see somebody's real true colors when you've done everything to be there for them and you've been an amazing friend, that shit hurts. Friendship breakups are equivalent to relationship breakups. I 100% think so, because they fucking hurt, bro. They hurt, okay? And I think that's another reason why I'm so big on keeping, like, the friends that I have now, I love them to death because they understand me and they have been here with me through my journey for so long, through so many things. So they're important to me. But I also think there was a point where it was hard for me to connect with girls because it just felt like my best friends was doing me dirty all the time. And it was just like, that sucks as a woman, because all you want is a group of girls that you can depend on, that you can link up with, have mad fun, you can have serious conversations with. Like, you want that friend group that you can depend on, and you want to be a factor in a friend group so you know you matter. You feel me? Like, it's important as a woman to have a group of girls that you can just be yourself with. And I think I have found that group of girls, but I also feel like there is another, I don't want to say there's another group of girls, because I feel like I'm only 22. I'm in New York. I'm where I am right now. Who knows when I get to where I'm supposed to be, if I will find more friends and another group of girls that I fit in perfectly with, just like I have right now. You never know. It's not about leaving your old friends for new ones. No, they will still be my friends, but I just think it's so hard for me to feel just safe with female friends because of the things that I've gone through in my past relationships with women. Like, I'm an amazing friend. I take pride in being an amazing friend, because there's nobody in my life who, if you know the love and the respect and the relationship is mutual, you cannot say that you don't feel loved by me. Because I make sure that if I'm in your life, I'm going to show you as much love as I can, because I know I want you to do the same for me. So I feel like I'm a great friend. I try to be understanding. I am understanding. I try to be understanding. I try to be there as much as I can. Like, it's so easy to be a good friend to somebody, I feel. And I just think sometimes we lack the effort, or sometimes we lack I think also what happens in friendships is that you get used to being somebody's friend. When you're friends for like 5-10 years, it's just like, oh, this bitch never gonna leave me. We might not talk for a couple months, but she ain't never gonna leave me. Like, no. Sometimes you really have to cut ties with certain friends or certain people to grow. And I feel like what I've also learned now at this moment in my life is I only want people in my life who's going to reciprocate the love and the energy and the respect and the effort that I give them. You know what I'm saying? So that goes for friendships, that goes for relationships, that goes for anybody in my life. Like, if I feel like I'm doing more than you and my presence in your life is more significant than mine and yours, I mean, your presence in my life is more significant than mine and yours, that's a problem for me. And I'm quick to, I don't know why these scissors are out right now. I did not even use these today, but yeah, I'm going to cut the tie, cut that bitch off when the ball drop. I'm going to do it, because I can't give more than you giving me no more in my life. Like, I think that's really a boundary that I've learned for myself, and a boundary that I've set for myself that I'm not playing with. I can't give more than I'm receiving from anybody. And I also feel like we hold on to our friendships that are so many years because it's just like, oh, I've known her for so long. But realistically, somebody can walk into your life and show you more love in 2 months than somebody you've known for 2 years. Like, I don't think time or duration of relationship should be a factor in how heavy you fuck with somebody, because realistically, it's all about character. It's all about that person's love for you. It's all about that person just going the extra mile for you. You know what I'm saying? So time of relationship really has nothing to do with how someone treats you. Their character does. So that's why when my best friend Josh, that I've literally met him, maybe hasn't even been a year yet, since I don't know why there's hair everywhere. Hasn't even been a year yet. It'll be a year in May since I've met him. And he's in Mexico right now, living his best life, playing football, chasing his dreams, which I'm so proud of you. If you see this, I love you. But hasn't even been a year yet, and he's shown me more love and support and respect than people that I've known for years. And that's crazy. And he's the number one person that has made me realize, like, yo, character is everything. Duration of relationship and time that you've known a motherfucker really don't mean. History doesn't mean that someone's going to do their best by you. Doesn't mean that someone's going to really treat you how they're supposed to treat you. No, character. I'm telling you, focus on a person's character and not their duration of how long they've been in your life or the history that they have with you. And it'll change your perspective of a lot of people. I'm telling you. Because that's what I'm doing in my life. I'm sweeping up. Listen, every year around my birthday, I like to do a cleanup. I like to make sure that I'm in the most healthy, happiest, peaceful mindset, and that I have healthy, happy people around me that are going to fuck with me, that are going to support me, that are going to love me. The people that you may see me with this year around my birthday time, probably you're missing a few from last year. And that's just because of me setting my boundaries and me not allowing people to just come and go as they please and not allowing people to just treat me how they want to. I've done a complete 360 for real, I feel. And it sucks because I feel like a lot of my relationships with the people that have been around me last year have been distant and have been strained, obviously, but it's not on me. Like, I literally have done the shadow work with those situations. I literally have sat and I thought about them. It's not on me. It's not on me. When you act funny towards me and when you treat me a certain kind of way and I don't feel loved by you, if we're in each other's lives, we got to serve a purpose. We got to really benefit each other. And if we're not benefiting each other, peace. How would you guys feel about if I did like book or content reviews on this podcast? Because I was also talking to someone and they were like, yo, like reviewing shit or like talking about books that you read, that could get you a different audience as well. That could really get you a couple of other types of viewers, So I think I really want to start doing that as well. Because right now I'm reading The Alchemist. I've never read it before. I've heard a lot of great reviews about it on social media. And Kehlani also, the singer, talks about this book a lot. And she also has it tattooed on her. So I'm just like, if she going this hard for it, let me read it. But yeah, I'm reading that right now. I'm loving it so far. So I definitely want to do book reviews on that because I do read a lot. I'm a nerdy girl. Okay, I will read a good book. Listen, if you got a good book, please send it to me, DM it to me, whatever. Cause yeah, I will read a good book. I'm telling you. Okay, I love me a good book. I haven't been reading as much as I used to, but I'm definitely trying to get back into it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing book reviews or content reviews or reaction videos or, So yeah. I also am looking to do a new, different project. You guys know I like to do my projects outside of the podcast just to get my content out there, just for people to see me. Just like the So New York playlist. That was one of my projects that I did. That was a good project. I think I got a lot of feedback from it. I think a lot of the artists that are on it really fucked with it. That's gonna keep growing. That playlist is gonna continuously grow because as artists, the artists on there that are already on there are locked in. Whenever they drop new music, it's going to be added to the playlist. So it's only going to grow and grow and grow. And it's just going to be a great opportunity for them to connect and really fuck with each other. And it's a good opportunity for you guys to find new music and just connect with all these different artists from New York. And it's all over New York, actually. So I was about to say Long Island, but it's literally not even just Long Island. Some of them are from the Bronx, Brooklyn, fucking Long Island, upstate. Like, there's a lot of flock on there, okay? But yeah, I'm getting into new books, new projects, new reviews that I'm going to be doing. Another project that I think I'm going to start is what does being Black mean to you? That's what I call it. Or I'm going to call it the What is Being Black project. Basically, what it's going to be is it's going to be me, and I'm going to get a bunch of people to help me with it and get their opinions also. Basically, you're answering two questions. What is being Black to you? And what will you do being Black in this lifetime? So here's an example. It's going to be a video compilation of so many different people who are Black, obviously, answering that question. So I would go first, and my question, for example, my statement would be, being Black to me is success. Being Black to me is hard work and determination. Being Black to me is working your ass off to get the life that you want. being black is going to be the next #1 podcaster. Being black is, or maybe I should say, me being black is going to be the next #1 podcaster. Or me being black, or no, my black is going to be the next #1 podcaster. My black is going to be a Supreme Court judge. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, what is being black to you? What like successful or determined, like, you know what I'm saying? What is being black to you? And then also, what are you going to do being black? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be a really good turnout because I'm going to have artists on there. I'm going to have some of my friends, obviously, people that haven't even been on the show yet, you know. So I just want it to be a really, really cool way for me to just support being black and promoting that, because being a black woman today is so powerful and so amazing because we're doing amazing things. The first black woman just was appointed to be a Supreme Court justice recently. That's huge because that's what I want in my life. I want to be a judge. I've said this so many times. I would love to be on the Supreme Court. What? And a black woman just did that? That's amazing for black women in America. That's amazing for, that's just an amazing fucking thing. So I definitely want to showcase that I'm proud to be black and I'm proud to be a woman and I'm proud to have the access to the resources that I can to be what I want to be in this life. So definitely I'm gonna put a poll on Instagram, and then I'm gonna have people comment like, being black is what? Being black is what? You know what I'm saying? Then I'll probably read those at the end of the video for the people who don't want to do an actual video on it. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'm obviously gonna collect videos from whoever wants to help me with it, because I want it to be as long as possible. There's no limit. You just gotta be black. Okay, I need beautiful black kings, beautiful black queens, all of that to be in this video for me. So whoo child, I done talked a lot. Whoo child, no, really, I did. I'm out of breath and shit. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I feel like I do those projects to just get my voice heard and get my business out there, because I feel like the So New York playlist was a really good hit. It allowed me to tie my podcast into the music aspect of this, and I think the Being Black Is project will just, it's going to be good for my brand and my platform and what I'm trying to do. So I'm really excited for that. I'll probably start working on that after my birthday, but definitely early May, I want to get that done and get that out. So yeah, this is the season finale, gang, okay? And I just want y'all to know, this is the season finale, but I will be actively on my Instagram doing 4-minute convos. I'm going to be going live in a few days. I think I'm going to go live, actually. Yeah, I'm going to be going live. I'm actually going to start doing lives with other people just to get good conversations going and, you know, allow my audience to see me, really, because I think that's another reason why I've been lacking motivation and why I've been feeling like people haven't been hearing me, because I've also been not allowing myself to be seen as much on my platform. So I'm definitely gonna get the lives going, the videos going. I'm gonna be more active because my birthday's coming up. I'm 22. I got some goals I want to do, especially with this podcast shit. Like I'm about to be a year with this podcast shit, actually. So I want to just do things different and do things better and perfect my craft, because I'm really good at this shit, and I'm not gonna let nobody make me feel like I'm not, and I'm not gonna let anybody make me feel like I'm not where I need to be, because I am. My uncle's girlfriend 2 nights ago was like, honestly, I'm proud of you for this podcast shit, because the hardest part is starting, and you did it, and you kept it going, and you didn't stop. So I think that speaks volumes, because like I said before in the earlier episodes, this was something that I had planned years ago, and I never really had the courage to do it until one day I was just like, fuck it, now's my time and I'm gonna do it. And I did it. And I'm proud of myself for doing it, because it's opened up a totally different avenue in my life. I've traveled more. I've met so many different people off of this shit. I have had so many different conversations, so many difficult conversations. I've pushed myself to be different. I've pushed myself to stand on what I believe in and live in my truth. And I've done an amazing job of that. So for 3 seasons, being a rookie, not even making a year yet, I am proud of myself. You can't you can't take this from me. Like, yes, there are so many things that I can improve, and trust me, as we go season by season, it's going to get better, and I'm only going to get more topics to talk about, more people on here, more things to do, and I'm going to travel more. I'm just going to do a lot more things the coming up seasons. So I talk with my hands a lot. I just realized that. That's weird. But yeah, I'm just going to do a lot more, and I'm going to keep the momentum going because I have a good thing going here, and I'm proud of myself. 3 seasons, and we have done phenomenal, okay? You can't tell me shit. Water. It's probably old as hell. Anyway, but yeah, that's all I had to talk to y'all about. Listen, okay, let's end this off on a good note. I'm about to turn 22 in 6 days. My laptop probably gonna die on me in 2 minutes, but I turned 22. I'm about to say 26. Girl, slow the fuck down. I'm about to turn 22 in 6 days. I'm about to be in Miami celebrating my birthday. This is gonna be a much needed break for me, okay? So while you guys are missing me and waiting for these episodes to drop, I'll be in Miami with my girls, okay? It's gonna be me, Melanie, Jada, Jade, and Nadziri. The girls everybody that was on 5 Fine Friends, I think it was last season, is gonna be in Miami, turning the fuck up for my birthday. All my Tauruses, I love y'all. Turn the fuck up this season, okay? I know them hating ass Aries is talking a lot of shit about us, but fuck that, okay? It's Taurus season, and that's that on that. Period. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all next season. Don't miss me too much. I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Love y'all so much.